Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Glow Up, the podcast where we help you sound more natural, more confident, and more fluent in English. I'm Amy.
And I'm Jake. Great to be back. Amy, I have a question for you before we start.
Oh no, your questions always mean trouble.
No, it's a simple one. Which one sounds better to you? Could you pass me the salt? Or would you pass me the salt?
Hmm, the first one sounds more natural to me, more everyday.
Exactly, and that's what today is all about.
Yes, today we are talking about two little words that confuse so many English learners could and would.
They look similar. They sound a little similar, but they do very different jobs.
And if you mix them up, your sentence might still be understood, but it won't sound natural. It won't sound like a real English speaker.
Which is exactly what we want to fix today.
By the end of this episode, you will know when to use could, when to use would, and you'll have real phrases you can use at a coffee shop, at work, at a restaurant, and in everyday conversations.
And we'll do quizzes, examples, and fun little mistakes, mostly from me.
Mostly.
Before we start, if you're watching on YouTube, please give us a like and subscribe to English Glow Up. We make new episodes every day just for you.
And share this episode with a friend who is learning English. Okay, let's go. Okay, Jake, let's start with the big picture. Why do people get confused between could and would?
I think because both words are polite. Both make a sentence sound softer, so learners think maybe they're the same.
Right, and they're not the same. They are polite in different situations. Think of it this way. Could and would are like two coworkers. They both dress nicely. They're both professional, but they do completely different jobs.
Oh, I like that. Two polite coworkers with different jobs.
Exactly. So here's the simple first rule. Could is most often used when you ask for something politely, a request or permission. And would is most often used when you offer something or when you say what you want politely.
Let me test that. Could you open the window? I'm asking you to do something. That's a request.
Perfect. And would you like some tea? I'm offering you something.
Oh, that's clear when you put it like that.
Let's do one more pair right now. Could I sit here? I'm asking for permission. Is it okay if I sit here?
And would you like to sit here? I'm offering you a seat.
Exactly, same situation, completely different direction. One is asking, one is offering.
So could goes toward the other person. Like, can you help me? Can I do this? And would comes from me toward the other person, y'all. Like, here, do you want this?
That is a really great way to think about it, Jake.
I have my moments.
You do. Okay, let's go deeper. Let's look at each word one by one. Let's start with could. There are three main ways we use it in everyday English. Number one, polite requests.
A request is when I ask someone to do something for me.
Right. And could makes that request sound soft, polite, and respectful. For example, could you help me with this? Could you send me the file? Could you speak a little slower, please?
That last one. Could you speak a little slower is one every English learner should save because sometimes real life moves fast.
It really does. And there is no shame in asking someone to slow down. It's polite, and it works.
What if I say, can you speak slower? Is that wrong?
Not wrong. Can and could are very similar, but could sounds a little more polite, a little softer. In a formal or professional situation, could is the safer choice.
Good to know. So, could for requests. What's the second use?
Number two, asking for permission. This is when you want to do something and you're checking if it is okay.
Like asking before you act.
Exactly. Could I borrow your pen? Could I leave a little early today? Could I use your phone for a second?
Oh, I use that one when my phone dies, which is always.
And the great thing is, could I sounds genuinely polite. It doesn't feel demanding, the other person feels respected.
Compare that to just saying, give me your phone. Very different energy.
Very different energy. Okay. And the third use of could possibility.
Oh, yes, this one is a little different from the other two.
It is. When we talk about possibility, that could means maybe. Something is possible, but not certain. For example, that could be the problem. It means maybe that is the problem. I'm not sure.
Or we could try the new restaurant downtown. Possible, not definite.
Exactly. It could rain later. Possible, we don't know for sure.
So, could has three jobs requests: permission and possibility. That's more than I expected from such a small word.
Small words, big jobs, that's English.
Okay, quick recap before we move on. Could you help me? Request. Could I sit here? Permission. Hey, that could work. Okay, possibility.
Perfect. Let's practice. Jake, I'll give you a situation and you make the sentence with could.
Ready.
You're in a meeting, your boss is speaking too fast. You didn't catch everything.
Could you go over that again, please? Sure.
Excellent. Very natural. Okay, next. You want to leave the office 5 minutes early today.
Could I leave just a few minutes early today?
Perfect. Polite, simple, real. One more. Your friend suggests taking the bus instead of a taxi.
That could save us some time, actually.
Yes, possibility. You're saying it's a possible benefit? Great. Now let's move to would.
Okay, would. My turn to be the expert.
Let's see.
Would. Three main uses. Number one, polite offers. When you give something or invite someone,
Give me examples.
would you like some water? Would you like to join us for lunch? Would you like a bag with that? Here,
That last one? Yes. In American stores, you hear that all the time.
I hear it everywhere. And notice in all those sentences, I'm offering something to another person. I'm thinking about what they might want.
Exactly. Would you like is one of the most useful phrases in English. It's warm, it's friendly, and it sounds very natural.
Number two, saying what you want politely. Instead of I want, we say I would like, or in the short form, I'd like.
And I'd like is honestly one of the most powerful phrases in everyday English.
It really is. I'd like a coffee, please. I'd like a table for two. I'd like to make an appointment. All of those are smooth and polite.
And super useful in restaurants, hotels, at the doctor, on the phone. You'll use I'd like almost every day.
Quick comparison. I want a coffee. That's not wrong, but it can sound a little flat or direct. I'd like a coffee. Same meaning, much softer.
Exactly. I'd like is always the safer, friendlier choice.
Number three, imagined or conditional situations. This is when we talk about something that is not real right now or depends on something else. Okay.
Give us an example.
I would move to another city if I got the right job. So it's not real yet. It depends on the job.
Or I would love to travel more, but I don't have time right now. The desire is real, but the situation doesn't allow it.
So would often lives in a world of imagination, wishes, or conditions.
Nicely said, Jake. Oh,
Thank you, I like a trophy.
that was perfect. I'd like expressing what you want politely.
See, I'm learning while I teach.
Okay, let's practice would in the same way. I'll give you situations.
Go ahead.
You are a host at a dinner party. Your guest just arrived. You want to offer them a drink.
Would you like something to drink?
Perfect, natural, warm, friendly. Next, you're at a restaurant. The server comes to your table.
I'd like the pasta, please.
Excellent. Short, clear, polite. Last one, you're talking about a dream vacation. You wish you could go to Japan.
I would love to visit Japan someday.
Beautiful. Imagined wish. That is would at its best.
I really would love to go to Japan.
We all do, Jake. Okay, let's take a quick break and then come back with some real life situations and mini quizzes.
Hey, we want to pause for just a second and say, if you are following along, you are doing great.
Seriously. Could and would are words that even intermediate learners mix up. The fact that you are here, listening, and practicing that already puts you ahead.
And we want to hear from you. In the comments below, write one sentence using could and one sentence using would. About anything, your morning, your job, your weekend plans.
We read every comment, every single one, so please leave yours. It's also great writing practice.
And if this episode is helping you, please subscribe to English Glow Up. New episodes every day, always free, always practical.
Okay, ready for the real life section?
Let's go on ice.
Okay, we are going to go through 4 real life situations now. These are places where you will actually hear and use could and would all the time. Ready?
Ready?
Situation 1, the coffee shop. You walk in, the barista looks at you. What do you say?
I'd like a medium latte, please.
Perfect. Now the barista asks, would you like anything else?
Could I also get a blueberry muffin?
Beautiful. Did everyone hear that? In just 2 lines, Jake used I'd like, would you like, and could I. 3 different uses, perfectly natural.
And now I'm very hungry. Yes, da.
Ha! Situation 2, the office. Your coworker has a document you need. You want to ask them politely.
Guys, could you send me that report when you have a moment?
Perfect. Now your manager comes over and offers you help with a project.
She says, would you like some help with that presentation?
Right. And you answer?
Yes, I'd like that, thank you.
Excellent. Short, polite, natural. That's real office English.
Situation 3, the phone call. You call hair salon to book an appointment.
The receptionist answers. You say,
Hi, I'd like to make an appointment for Saturday, please.
Then he says, could you give me your name? And you give your name. Then she speaks a bit fast and you didn't catch the time she said.
Could you repeat that, please?
Perfect. And she says the time again and asks, would that work for you?
Yes, that would be great. Thank you.
Wonderful. That whole phone call sounded completely natural.
Phone English used to terrify me, honestly. And
It terrifies a lot of people. But you see, with just these phrases, you can handle it.
situation 4, at a friend's house, you arrive for dinner, your friend's mom is there.
She says, would you like to sit down? Dinner is almost ready.
Thank you. Could I help with anything?
Lovely, offering to help. Very polite. Then at dinner, she offers more food. Would you like some more?
Yes, please. I'd like a little more. It's delicious.
That is perfect English. Polite, warm, natural. You see how could and would come up everywhere. At the coffee shop, at work, on the phone, at someone's home.
They're not just grammar, they're survival phrases for real life.
Exactly. Okay, quiz time. Mini quiz. I'll give you a situation and you fill in the blank, could or would, and listeners at home answer along with Jake.
I'm ready. Let's go.
You want to ask your teacher to explain something again.
Could you explain that again, please?
Correct. You're a waiter. A customer just sat down. You want to offer them water.
Would you like some water? Yes, that.
Perfect, you're ordering at a restaurant.
I'd like the grilled chicken, please.
Yes, I'd like beautiful. You're talking about a possible plan for the weekend.
Oh, we could go to the beach on Saturday. Yeah.
Correct possibility. Now your friend is helping you move apartments. You want to ask them to carry a heavy box.
Could you help me carry this box?
Excellent. And last one, you're daydreaming about winning the lottery.
Yeah, I would buy a house by the ocean.
Ha, perfect imagined situation. Jake, you got every single one.
I did. I'd like everyone to notice that. Christ.
I'd like excellent use. And everyone at home, how did you do? If you got them all right, write perfect in the comments. If you got some wrong, write which one tripped you up. We'll explain it. Okay, before we wrap up, let's go through 3 very common mistakes. Jake, I'll say the wrong sentence. You fix it.
Oh, now I'm the teacher.
You've earned it. Ready?
Ready.
Wrong sentence. Could you like some coffee?
No, that sounds strange. The correct sentence is, would you like some coffee? Because you are offering something.
Exactly. Could you like is never correct. You only use would you like for offers.
Easy rule, if you are offering something to another person, always use would you like.
Wrong sentence. I could like a table for 2.
Ooh, no, that should be. I'd like a table for 2. When you say what you want, use I'd like, not I could like, never I could like.
Perfect. And the last one. Wrong sentence. Would I use your charger for a second?
That should be, could I use your charger for a second? Because you're asking for permission. Would I doesn't work here.
Exactly. So the big 3 mistakes, could you like instead of would you like? I could like instead of I'd like, and would I instead of could I for permission.
Write those down, everyone. Seriously. Those 3 mistakes come up so often. Yeah.
And now you know how to avoid them. Okay, we are almost done. But before we go, let's give everyone a phrase pack. These are the most useful could and would phrases for daily life. Listen carefully.
Could you help me for a second? Like,
Could I ask you something?
could you speak a little slower, please?
Could I get the check, please?
Could you repeat that?
Would you like something to eat?
Would you like me to help with that?
I'd like a window seat, please.
I'd like to make a reservation.
I'd like to try something different.
That could work. Okay.
I would love to, but I'm busy tonight.
12 phrases, real, natural, useful. Save that list.
Every one of those phrases will serve you in real life. In a store, on the phone, at work, with friends. These are the phrases that make you sound fluent.
Okay, let's do the final recap. Super quick.
Could use it for polite requests, asking permission, and talking about possibility.
Could you help me? Request. Could I sit here? There, permission. That could work. Possibility.
Would use it for polite offers, saying what you want, and imagined or conditional situations.
Would you like some coffee? Offer. I'd like a sandwich. What I want. I would go, but I'm tired. Imagine situation.
And the golden rule when you're ordering food or drinks anywhere in the world, I'd like, is always your best friend.
Always. I'd like a medal for finishing this episode perfectly.
Could I give you a sticker instead?
That is not the same thing, Amy.
It's what the budget allows.
Fair enough.
Okay, everyone, your challenge for today. Write 2 sentences in the comments, one with could and one with would. Make them about your real life, your morning, your job, your weekend, your dream vacation. The more personal, the better.
And if this episode helped you, please subscribe to English Glow Up and share it with one friend who is learning English. One share from you could change someone's whole journey.
We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for being here.
Keep practicing, keep growing, and keep glowing up your English.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.